Good morning, students. Welcome to Johnson Grammar School live classes. Today we are going to discuss about session number 11, 12 and 13, that is preview and print a document, and to create a table and to format a table in MS Word document. So previewing and printing a document. Preview is nothing but the pages are shown as it would appear in print. So we can check it with the preview and print options which are present in the file tab. To print a document, we have to click on the file tab which is present on the top left corner of the Word document area. If you click on the file tab, we'll be able to see number of options like new, open, save as, close, exit, preview, save and send and all. To print a document, we have to select the option print. As soon as you select the option print, a dialog box appears with the different settings, like you can see here print range, and the number of copies you want and the different properties. Print range is nothing but we can select what we want to print. It means we can print the whole document, or we can print the current page, or we can print only the selection of the page or only the specific number of pages. Print range, if we select all, means the whole document will be printed. Whatever the number of pages are present in the Word document, the whole document will be printed. Current page means the page on which the cursor is currently placed. Suppose I have a document with 10 pages and my cursor is on the page number 6. So if I select the current page option in the print range, only that particular page is printed where the cursor is placed. That is current page. Next is selection. It means only the selected text is printed. In the page number 1, I have typed 5 paragraphs wherein I want to print only the paragraph 1 and 2. For that I can select the text and I can print it. That is print selection. Next is pages. Here we can specify the selected page numbers that need to be printed. For example, if a document consists of 50 pages wherein I want to print the page numbers 1, 2, 3 and again 41, 42, 43. So instead of scrolling down and moving through it and printing, I can just mention the page numbers 1-3. It means 1, 2, 3 continuously. If their page numbers are randomly, we can mention 1, 3, 5 like that, and 41 to 43. So the pages which we are specified will be printed. So that is print range pages. Next is copies. Copies means we can select the number of copies of the document to be printed. If I want multiple copies, there is no need to select the document each and every time and go to file option and print. Directly in the copies box, you can mention the number of copies. Suppose I want 20 copies. Directly I can mention the number 20 and I can click on OK. So the 20 copies of the same will be printed. That is print copies. Properties are nothing but with many more options which can be set, like the different types of printers, whether it may be color or black and white, or the margins and the page orientation, and print only one sided or two sided. So these are the properties which we will be learning in the later sessions. You can try it like an assignment by typing 1 or 2 paragraphs and selecting the print option from the file tab. There you will be able to see different options which are present in the print dialog box, and I request you all to try it. Let us see once again preview and print a document. Preview is nothing but pages are shown how it would appear after printing it. A printed output of a document is called as hard copy. When we are working on it, sometimes we need hard copies of the work what we have done. So MS Word is allowing us to preview a document before printing, and it also allows us to print the document with multiple features. To print a document, we have to click on the file tab and select the print option. Then a dialog box appears where it consists of print range, copies and the different properties. Print range means we can print the whole document, or we can print the current page, or we can print only the selected text, or else we can print by specifying the selected page numbers. It may be continuous page numbers or randomly selected. And the number of copies which we want to be printed, and the different properties like the name of the printer or the color of the print, or by selecting one-sided print or two-sided, or the different orientation and the margin specification and all. This is about preview and printed document. Let us see how it would appear. Here you can see first is name. Next, in the print range, the all is selected by default. All means the whole document will print. Current page means only where the cursor is present, that will be printed. If not current page, you can select the selection. Selection means it will allow you to select the text whichever you want to print. Pages means there you have to type the number of pages. Number of copies means here you can give any number of copies you want and click on OK. This is the way how the dialog box will appear when you are printing a document. Our next topic is creating a table. What is a table in general? What is a table? A table is nothing but a organized form of data in the form of rows and columns. The horizontal ones are known as rows and the vertical ones are columns. The intersection of a row and column is known as a cell. This table is used for organizing and presenting the large number of information. For example, let us consider the product catalogs, which shows description, prices, characteristics and photographs of the different products, or by generating the bills or invoices of a company, or the list of names with addresses, age, professions and other information. And it is also used to generate financial or statistical reports. Totally, this can be used as an alternative to spreadsheet, nothing but Excel sheet for organizing the data. This MS Word provides us a feature to create a table in 3 ways. It means by using table grid option, by using insert table option and by drawing table option. Let us see here. To insert a table, you have to click on the insert tab and select table option from the tables group. As soon as you click on the table option, here we can see the grid with the number of rows and columns, and below it the options insert table and draw table. These are the 3 methods: by using table grid option, by using insert table option and by using drawing table option. By using table grid option is nothing but we have to drag the mouse pointer over the grid and select the number of rows and columns you want in the table. Here it is shown that 4x3 table. It means 4 columns and 3 rows. If I want to create 6 rows and 4 columns, what I have to do? I have to drag down more for the remaining 3 rows. So it will be selected. The table will be inserted on the working area. That is table grid option. Next is insert table option. When you click on the insert table option, here we can specify the number of rows and columns in the dialog box. If I want to create 8x4 table, it means 8 columns and 4 rows. I can mention there in the number of rows 4 and the number of columns are 8 and click on OK. So the table with the defined settings will be inserted. That is using insert table option. Next is draw table option. We can also insert table by drawing it in the working area. When you are selecting the draw table option, the pointer will change to a pencil similar to which we see in the MS Paint. Then you have to press the left mouse button and drag the pencil on the working area so that we can draw the rows and columns by dragging the mouse on the working area. These are the 3 options which are present. Let us have it once again. Tables. Creating a table. A table is nothing but organized arrangement of text in the form of rows and columns. The intersection of a row and column is called as a cell. The horizontal ones are known as rows and the vertical ones are columns. And it is very efficient and useful way of organizing and presenting the large amount of information. For example, for designing product catalogs containing description, prices, and for generating bills and invoices, and for the list of names with address, age, professions of the people. To insert a table, MS Word is providing us three methods. That is by using table grid option, by using insert table option, and using draw table option. When you click on the insert tab in the tables group, select table, you can see the three options. That is the grid to select the number of rows and columns, and the insert table and the draw table below it. First is using table grid option. You have to drag the mouse pointer over the grid so that it will select the number of rows and columns you want in the table. After you release the mouse from there, the table will be inserted on the working area. Next is insert table option. When you click on the insert table option, it will ask you to specify the number of rows and columns. So if I want to create a 6x4 table, you have to mention the number of columns 6 and number of rows are 4 and click on OK. So with the defined settings, the table will be inserted in the working area. Next is drawing table option. We can also insert a table in the document by drawing it on the working area. When you select the draw table option from the insert tab, the pointer will be changed to a pencil, and you have to press the left mouse button and drag the pencil on the working area, so that we can draw the rows and columns by dragging the mouse on the working area. These are the three methods by which we can create a table from the insert tab. Next is formatting a table. What is formatting? Formatting is nothing but changing the appearance of the text is in the document. It means we can improve the appearance of a table and make it more presentable and attractive. Here you can see the table which consists of different colors in an alternative row. This formatting table can be done by using a design tab and a table styles group. Here you have to click anywhere on the table which you have created and go to the design tab. When you click on the design tab in the table styles group, here you can see different layouts of the table, such as color and the different borders of the table. We can also include borders along the cells, and we can even fill color in the cells, which can be done from the design tab and table styles group. And we can also insert rows and columns in a table by clicking on the layout tab. If you clicking on the layout tab, you can see different options here. See insert above, insert below, insert left and insert right options. By using those options directly, we can add or delete the rows from the table. This is nothing but formatting a table. Formatting is nothing but improve the appearance of text in a document by adding different borders and shading to a table and the cells. This can be done from a design tab and a table styles group. We can add. It provides provides a facility to add columns to the right, left, or to insert rows above or below the selected row, which can be done from the layout tab. Directly the options are present. So these are the three topics. Tomorrow you will be having assessment on the same topics, children. Please go through it. Thank you and have a good day.